Today we're going to be talking about simple interest, which will be page 40 of your notebook. So please add page 40 to your table of contents. And then once you open the notes up, the top left, you're going to see the equation. Total simple interest equals the money deposited times the percent times time. So example 1 says, to calculate simple interest of a savings account. You win a big writing contest and decide to put your $700 winnings in a savings account that earns 4% interest for 10 years. How much interest will you make after 10 years? And then part B, how much will be in your account after 10 years? So we're going to do our percent setup. We have 4% of $700. So the deposit is $700 and we're going to find 4% of that. 4% as a decimal is 0.04. So 700 times 0.04 will give us 28. 28 is the dollars of the 1 year interest. So this is after 1 year, your account has earned $28. Now it says that it's going to stay in the account for 10 years. So $28. We've done this part, money deposited times the percent, we get $28, and we need to do the second step, which is time. So 10 years means we're going to take $28 and multiply by 10, and therefore $280 is what the interest will be after 10 years. So that is part A. That's how much interest is going to be earned just from leaving the money in the account and growing at 4% interest for 10 years. Then part B is how much will be in your account. Well, you have to remember you put in $700. So the bank is holding the $700 and then paying you $280 of interest. So your account should have $980, which is part B. So here's the pre-done one on the pre-done note sheet. And I'd recommend highlighting key information in the problem and then highlighting like where the 4% matches and then where the 10 years comes in, it's multiplied by the 1 year of interest. So please try the you try at the bottom left of the note sheet. The missing value is $510. So you should pause and try this problem. So hopefully you tried the problem and now you're seeing how you did. So we're going to find 3% interest of a deposit of $510. So 3% is 0.03 as a decimal. 510 times 3% is 15.3. So for money, that is $15.30. And that is how much the account will earn after 1 year. Now it says the money is going to stay in the account for 4 years. So the total interest after 4 years would be $15.30 times 4, which gives us $61.20. So that is the answer to part A because that's how much interest will be made after 4 years. Now, how much will be in the account? You have to remember you put in $510. So the bank has your $510. They've added on the interest after these 4 years. And as long as you don't withdraw anything, you should have $571.20 in the account. Okay, example 2. Calculating simple interest for a CD, a certificate of deposit. So if $2,500 is deposited at 2.5% interest, what would this table look like? Well, after 0 years, that means that no time has passed. You have not earned any interest. Interest only accrues after a period of time. So after no years, you have no interest, but the account balance, I guess I should say for this one, not new, but the original account balance is $2,500. Now, to find out how much would be earned from interest after 1 year, we have to do 2.5% of $2,500. So you'd multiply by 0.025, and that is 62.5, which is $62.50. Now, the new account balance after a year is going to add the interest, so 2,500 plus 6,250, and you get a new account balance of $2,562.50. Now, after 2 years, this amount is just going to double. You're going to get another 62.50. So 62.50 plus another 62.50, or multiply by 2, and you get $125. Now the new account balance is going to be an additional 62.50. So you would take this amount and add 62.50 more, and you get $2,525. Now, if you wanted to use this number, you'd have to go to the original account balance and then add the 125, and that's how you get the same value. So going from here to here, you're adding 2 years worth of interest, which is $125. And then 3 years, we add $62.50 more, or we multiply our interest for 1 year by 3. So $187.50. And this previous account balance will get $62.50 more added to it, and the new account balance will be $2,687.50. Here's the pre-done notes, so you can highlight and make sure things make sense to you. It's showing here this number came from adding these two numbers. This number came from adding the previous account balance plus another year of interest. Now on the U-Try, which is on the right side, I think on the previous U-Try I said I was at the bottom, but it's not. It was at the top right. So hopefully you figured that out. But anyways, this one is going to have a blank filled in of $900 is deposit at 1.5% interest. So look at the other example and try to do this problem. So please pause the video and try the problem. So after 0 years, there's 0 interest earned and the account balance is $900. 1.5% of $900. So 1 year's worth of this would be $13.50. 900 plus $13.50 is $913.50. That's the amount after 1 year. Then we double this or add it to itself, and we get $27 after 2 years. 900 plus 27, or the previous balance plus $13.50, will give you $927. And then after 3 years, we have plus $13.50 or times 3, and you get $40.50. Add that on, and you get $940.50 for the new account balance after 3 years. So in class, I show a clip about credit cards. I'm not going to put it on this lesson video, but it talks about how credit card interest can add up very fast, especially on large purchases. So the things that were shown in the video is that the laptop originally cost $2,000. It showed how if one person made the minimum payments, they'd end up paying $2,039 in interest, versus another example in the clip showed that if someone paid more than the minimums on their credit card, their interest would be less. It's still $1,213 in interest. So if you add these together, the total this person would spend on the laptop is $4,039 versus this person would end up spending $3,213. So things to think about is, what could a person do to save more money? Well, first off, not leave the money on the credit card. So pay it off right away so they don't pay any interest. And therefore, they only pay $2,000 for the laptop instead of over $4,000 for the laptop because of that interest. So here is just some additional information I talk about in class. In California, this was from a few years ago, but the average credit card debt was $7,342. And the stats they gave was it would take 10.5 years to pay it off if they only paid the minimum payment each month. So you definitely want to pay more than the minimum payment on a credit card, and preferably you want to pay the full balance so that you're not paying interest. Here was it broken down by age. So it's interesting to see that the age bracket of people that have the most credit card debt, I think this was for the average of the United States, is people between 45 and 54 years old. So kind of interesting. And here was just another one. This is student loan debt. So in California, the average debt because of a student loan is $21,382. Here are some more values for student loans and the average debt from different states. Okay, so we're on to example 3, which is talking about credit card debt. So the average credit card interest is 18%. If a widescreen TV is purchased for $1,200 on a credit card and the credit card company doesn't require any payments for 2 years, how much interest will accrue? Accrue means add up and build. How much will be the total cost of the TV with interest? So we find 18% of $1,200. That's multiplying by 0.18, just $216. That's for 1 year of interest. So just to borrow the money from the credit card, you're going to have to pay them $216 of interest. Now, after 2 years, that doubles and becomes $432. So that's part A. $432 is getting paid to the credit card company in interest because you're borrowing the money from them. Now, the total cost then for the TV is the amount you had to pay the store plus the amount you have to pay the credit card. So this TV will end up costing this person $1,632. So this problem, was pre-done for you. So please highlight key information and add anything you need to the notes. Now, the you try on the right side is a credit card interest rate could be as high as 22%. If a motorcycle is purchased for $7,500 on a credit card and the credit card company doesn't require any payments for 5 years, how much interest will accrue? How much will be the total cost of the motorcycle with interest? So please pause the video if you haven't already and try this problem. So the first step is finding 22% of $7,500. So that would be $1,650. Now that's 1 year of interest. So 5 years of interest would be 1,650 times 5, which is $8,250. So that's if someone, which you should never do, by the way, never put a big purchase like a motorcycle or a car or something on a credit card if you're not going to be able to pay it off the first month. So that's how much there is in interest. So the total cost of the motorcycle would be $7,500 plus $8,250, which would be a total of $15,750 for this motorcycle because of the interest. And in class, I answered questions if we had time, and that's the end of this lesson.